Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel.
It is minus all Fox.
And I'm KFC Dad, and we do have a third member of the team who is
Wesley Schnauzer.
Wesley Schnauzer, the only walking, talking prediction dog in the whole of the world, I think.
It's something.
He is. Before we do anything else, let's have a look at the scores from the last time. So, in third place is Mayan Silver Fox with 106 points.
Bouncing.
In second place and taking over from Mayan Silver Fox is Wesley Schnauzer. How many points he got?
I don't know. I'm giving up.
He's got 115 points. And in the top place, first place is KFC Dad with 149 points. I'm smashing these twos. I'm smashing them. Anyway, that's the scores from the last time. So these are the Premier League predictions for week number
22. And Premier League's back the weekend, Dad.
It is. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to the channel.
Get down there, subscribe, get to 50 likes. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we want 50 likes and subscribe to the channel. We're nearly at our target of 6,000 subscribers. I think we're 70 or 75 subscribers away. So help us out and do that.
Come on, get down there. Come on, guys.
Okay, guys, let's dive into these fixtures. So the first game is game number 1, and it's the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday, and it is
in the dinner time. It's Newcastle versus Bournemouth.
Newcastle United versus Bournemouth. Let's start off with Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth, they sit 8th in the league.
And doing very well.
They are doing very well this season. They haven't lost in their last 5 games. They drew their last game with Chelsea.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on them?
I think they're a very good side.
Well, their manager.
Manager's done very well, Adoni.
They got something clicking. They know how to go forward.
Yeah, it's a very, very hard team to... Although, we did beat them, didn't we? 1-0.
Now 1-0.
Well, I don't think that'll happen now. But anyway, Newcastle United. Newcastle United are one of 2 informed teams in the league. And they've won, 5 or 6 in a row. Sitting 4th in the league at the moment.
In the Champions League. They could get Champions League, Dad.
Yeah. And Isak is scoring...
he scored 2 goals.
Yeah, in the last game. But he scored 8 in 8. If he gets to 11 in 11, he's going to beat Vardy's record.
We don't want that.
No, we don't. So please do not score in the next game, Isak.
I can see you will score, Dad.
Yeah, so, okay, let's go on to our predictions. What's your prediction for this one?
I'm saying 3-2. The high score is 3-2 to Newcastle.
3-2. What did I say? I've gone for a Newcastle win as well, but I've gone for a 2-1 win for Newcastle United.
What about Wesley Schnauzer?
Yes, let's go over to Schnauzer Palace. And Wesley, what's your prediction for this game?
The Saturday 12:30 kickoff is informed Newcastle United against Bournemouth. 2 very good sides, but I think Newcastle, in the form they're in at the moment, will win this one 3-1.
Game number 2 is...
It's Brentford versus Liverpool.
Yes, Brentford versus Liverpool. This one, let's start off with Brentford. In their last game, they
got 2-2 draw
with
Manchester City.
Yes, which is an admirable 2-2 draw against the current champions of the Premier League. And Liverpool. Liverpool are top of the league with a game in hand, but they have faltered a little bit in their last 2 games. Getting 2 draws. They drew their last game with
Nottingham Forest
1-1.
But it's just, I don't know, Liverpool just look a bit hit and miss.
I don't think they're hit and miss. I mean, they're top of the league, mate.
They're top of the league, but they've got 2 draws though.
Yeah, they got 2 draws. Have they lost a bit of steam?
They couldn't beat Man United. They couldn't beat
Forest.
What is going on with them?
Okay, so what are you going to go for?
I'm saying Liverpool win 2-0, but they're too strong for Brentford.
You think so? After Brentford drew with Man City?
Yes.
I've gone for a Liverpool win as well. I think they will get back to winning ways. They're a very good side. and I've gone for a 2-1 win for Liverpool.
What thoughts on Wesley Schnauzer?
Yes, Wesley, what's your thoughts?
Brentford versus top of the table Liverpool. Liverpool have drawn their last 2 games, and I think they will draw this one as well. I think this will be a Desmond, a 2-2 draw.
Game number 3 is...
Leicester City versus Fulham.
Yes, our team, Leicester City, take on Fulham at the King Power Stadium. And, well, this is a must-win game for us, isn't it? Leicester City have lost 6 on the bounce. And individual errors is costing us dearly. I mean, against Crystal Palace midweek, we had a really, really good first half. Played some really good football. We had the chances. I think Vardy had 2 chances to put the game. In days of old, he would have put those away, but he didn't, and it cost us because in the second half, what happened?
Palace won 2-0.
Yeah, they came back. Palace came back, and they did put their chances away when we didn't. And Mateta did score against us again. So on this one, well, Fulham are doing well. They're 10th in the league at the moment, but they did lose their last game to West Ham. A rejuvenated West Ham under Graham Potter? They lost 3-2. So is there a chink in their armour? Do Leicester have a little chance? Leicester have signed someone, haven't they?
Yeah. Koulibaly.
Yeah, Woyo Koulibaly, a right-sided...
right back.
Right back, and
also he can play on left wing as well.
I don't know if he'll go straight into the side because his paperwork wasn't finished before. But
it won't be in this time.
Yeah,
soon.
It'll probably be in the next week's game. So what are you going for on this one, mate?
Leicester win 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Vardy, come on, get goals, shoot it, come on.
Okay, well, I hope you're right. Like I always say to you every week, I've gone for a Desmond. I've gone for a 2-2 draw, a 4-goal thriller. Yeah, even if we get a point, that's something.
Dan, see, number teams, well, 3 teams. Ipswich lost, Everton lost, and
Yeah,
Wolves lost.
I know we can't rely on other teams, but Wolves lost, Everton lost, Ipswich lost, Southampton lost. So all the teams around us lost as well. So we still have a chance because we're on 14 points, and to get out of that relegation zone, it's the team Wolves, I think it is, have 16 points. So one win will take us out of that. So we still have a chance, and the window is still open. So there's another 2 weeks. Okay, let's go on to Wesley Schnauzer.
My team, Leicester City, take on Fulham at the King Power Stadium, and we've had 6 losses on the bounce. Your fortunes have got to change sometimes, and I'm hoping it'll be this one. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Leicester City.
Game number 4 is...
It's West Ham versus Crystal Palace.
Yeah, West Ham versus Crystal Palace now. West Ham United do have a new manager. They have Graham Potter.
Harry Potter.
Why do I keep saying Harry Potter? Graham Potter. And he did get their first win in the league. And they beat
Against Fulham.
Against the Fulham, the side that we're playing tomorrow. Right, so... Yeah, he's worked some magic there, hasn't he?
And also, Palace won 2-0 against Leicester.
Yeah, Palace, if we look back, they haven't lost in their last 4 games. So they've picked up, they were in the relegation zone early on in the season, and they've climbed their way out. They're kind of mid-table-ish now, and they're doing okay. You know, they put their chances away. They play okay. But in this game, what do you think is going to happen?
I'm saying 1-0 to Palace.
1-0 to Palace. You know what? I've gone for a second Graham Potter win, and I've gone 2-1 to West Ham.
To the
Irons. Yeah. What about Mr. Schnauzer? Let's see.
West Ham versus Crystal Palace, a London derby. West Ham coming off the back of a win under Graham Potter, and I think they will win this one as well, 1-0.
Game number 5 is...
It's Arsenal versus Aston Villa.
Yes, Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Let's start off with Aston Villa first. Aston Villa winning their last 2 games. They won their last game against...
Everton, a narrow 1-0 win.
A narrow 1-0 win against Everton. At the moment, Aston Villa sits 7th in the league.
And also I'm going to say to you as well, about Aston Villa. Ollie Wilkins scored. He's got a goal back now. He's scoring goals.
Okay, well that's good because he hasn't scored for a while, has he?
Yes.
And let's go to Arsenal now. Arsenal jumped into second place. They won their last game in the North London derby.
Against Spurs.
They did. They won 2-1 against Spurs, and they are, what are they, about 43? They're about 4 points behind the leaders, Liverpool. But Liverpool do have a game in hand.
And also Nottingham Forest 2 points away from Arsenal.
Yeah, so Nottingham Forest. Well, we'll come to Nottingham Forest in a bit. But Arsenal haven't lost in their last, when I look at their last 5 games, they haven't lost. They've got drawn one of them, though. Right, so what's your prediction for this one, mate?
2-1 to the Arsenal.
2-1 to the Arsenal. Okay, I've gone for 3-1 to the Arsenal. So that's what we've predicted. What about Mr. Schnauzer? What does he think?
Second placed Arsenal against a decent Aston Villa side, but I think Arsenal will be too strong in this one, and I'm going 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Game number 6 is...
It's Everton against Spurs.
Yes, Everton versus Tottenham Hotspur. Now, we just mentioned Tottenham, they lost their last game against Arsenal. Not doing very well. Where are they in the league? They're 14th in the league.
That is bouncing for them.
It is, and there are grumblings going on about Postecoglou.
Moaning.
Yeah, expressions moaning. Yeah. So, Tottenham, Everton. Everton have a new manager
Called David Moyes.
David Moyes. He's come back to Everton after 10 or is it 11 years when he was last there. And in that time, he's done well with other clubs. And the last club, he won a European Cup, didn't he?
With West Ham.
With West Ham. So, right. But he has had one game in charge, but they lost that, didn't they?
1-0 now, 1-0 loss.
Yeah. What have you gone for this one on this one?
I'm sorry about Everton fans. I can see one team winning in Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, what score?
2-0.
2-0. I'm going to sit on the fence on this one because Tottenham ain't that great at the moment. Everton, they lost their last game. They haven't won in their last 5 games. But they've got David Moyes there, and can he pull a rabbit out of the hat with this one? So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. So that's what we predicted. What about Mr. Schnauzer?
Everton versus Tottenham Hotspur. 2 teams that are not doing very well at all at the moment. Everton have a new manager in David Moyes, and I think he will get his first win, a 1-0 win for Everton.
Game number 7 is...
It's Manchester United versus Brighton and Albion.
What?
Brighton and Albion.
Manchester United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, Brighton and Manchester United played their games last night, the midweek games, didn't they?
Brighton got a win.
Brighton beat Ipswich 2-0. Fellow strugglers Ipswich, and they beat them 2-0. They after the last 4 games before that, they drew them all.
Yes. And also, do you think that's good for us, Dad?
Yes, that's a good result for us. You know, we lost, Ipswich lost, Southampton lost, Wolves lost, Everton lost. So all in all, it's I know we can't rely on other teams, but all in all, it was good result for us. But we're not talking about that. Manchester United, they were 1-0 down to Southampton, and it looked like Southampton were going to get a win until it was Amad Diallo show.
Did it score a hat-trick?
He did. He came on and scored a hat-trick and won Manchester United the points, which has made them climb up the table to 12th now.
Wow, that is good for them.
So, what's your prediction for this one, mate?
I'm going for 2-1 to Brighton Albion.
2-1 to Brighton and Albion, you think?
Yeah.
I've gone the other way. I've gone 2-1 to Manchester United, and I think Diallo will play as well again. So,
you know, I think Jordan Rito will score against them.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. Mr. Schnauzer, what's your prediction for this one?
Manchester United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Manchester United have played well in the last couple of games. Brighton are a very good side and have drawn their last 4. I think this will be a 5-goal thriller with Manchester United winning 3-2.
Game number 8 is
Nottingham Forest versus Southampton.
an in-form Nottingham Forest sitting 3rd in the league. They did draw their last game, but they have, I think, 5 or 6 wins before that on the bounce and are surprising everyone with how good they are this season. They are going to play against Southampton, who have probably the worst record as a team in the Premier League so far.
What?
Yeah, they've only got 6 points after half a season. Yeah, they're not looking good, and they lost it, like we just mentioned, to Manchester United 3-1 after being 1-0 up. Yeah, they're not doing very well, and I don't think they will do very well. What's your prediction for this?
I'm going for 4-0 to Forest.
4-0. I've gone for a similar scoreline. I've gone 4-1 to Nottingham Forest. Sorry, Saints fans.
And Wesley Schnauzer not striking the door. He said he wants to give us a prediction.
There's no breaks yet, Wesley. You still got to do the show. Your prediction for this one game, mate?
Nottingham Forest versus Southampton. I can only see one winner here, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 Nottingham Forest win.
Game number 9 is...
We're going to the Pompey Road now to Ipswich Town versus Manchester City.
What road?
Pompey Road.
Portman Road. Portman Road. Okay, yes. Ipswich versus Manchester City. Now, let's start off with Manchester City. Manchester City today signed Erling Haaland on a 10.5-year contract.
Mental.
With a crazy £500,000 a week. Crazy. Anyway, 10.5-year contract for...
They signed 2 more players in.
They're buying a lot of players. Wonder how their PSR will be. Right, so they're doing well now. They've picked up. They haven't lost in their last 4 games. They did draw their last game though against Brentford.
Yes.
Ipswich Town in the relegation zone with us, and they lost yesterday, didn't they?
2-0 against Brighton.
2-0 against Brighton. After they had 2 good results before that.
Something called me. Liam Delap used to play for Manchester City.
Yes, Liam Delap did play for Manchester City, but he is now a tractor boy. Okay, what's your prediction for this one, mate?
I only can see one win. It's Manchester City. 3-1.
3-1. I'm going to go for a Manchester City win as well. I'm going to go 2-0 to Manchester City and Haaland getting a goal there.
I can see Haaland getting a hat-trick, Dad.
You can see Haaland getting... Okay, well. Anyway, let's see what happens. What, Mr. Schnauzer?
Ipswich Town versus Manchester City. Manchester City have picked up a bit of form now, and Ipswich Town have done well in their last 2 games, but I think Man City will win this 2-1.
Okay, guys, the last game of the weekend is game number 10, and it is...
Chelsea versus Wolves, the pack.
Yes, so this is a Monday night kickoff.
Under the lights for them.
8 p.m. And
It's going to be tasty for them.
Well, it'll be an interesting game. Let's start off with Chelsea first. Now, Chelsea aren't doing very well, are they?
They have in blip.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't won in their last 5 games. If I remember rightly, he had a kind of a blip like... Enzo had a kind of a blip like this with Leicester around this sort of time for about, I don't know, 7-8 games. It was like this, and then he picked up again. Will that happen here? But they do have some injuries, but they've got a lot of good players.
Yeah, and also about Wolves, Dad.
Yeah, Wolves. Now, Wolves, they got a new manager in, Vitor Pereira, and have they had the new manager bounce and it's gone? I mean, when they got the manager in, they won a couple of games, one of them against us, and then they drew, and now they've lost their last 2 games. Will they get back to winning ways, or will this carry on? We don't know. We'll have to see. Wait and see. But they sit just above the relegation zone at the moment with 16 points.
Yeah, just like with something is going on. Like Wolves, Kuna is on fire. Is a good player, Dad.
He is a good player, but will he go this window?
I think going summer, Dad.
Yeah. All right. What's the prediction for this one?
2-2 draw at Edmund.
2-2 draw for you. I've gone for a 2-0 Chelsea win. Back to winning ways for the Chelsea.
What about Wesley Schnauzer?
Wesley Schnauzer, what's your prediction?
The Monday night kickoff is Chelsea versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Chelsea haven't won in their last 5 games and having 3 draws and 2 losses. I think this will be a Desmond, a 2-2 draw. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and help us to reach our 6K target.
Thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget to
Smash the like and subscribe.
to the channel and help us reach that 6,000 target.
And see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you at Fulham. We'll be doing a match day vlog there, and look out for all the other vlogs that are coming out.
And come on, you foxes, please get the 3 points. That's what we need, Dad.
We do. Come on, you foxes. Adios, amigos.
Blow bash up the city.